This is probably the most dramatic and powerful thing I've ever encountered in my whole life. And for me to tell anybody anything about it, they would not understand. You have to go through it. You will not understand it until you've been in my shoes. My name's Brian. I'm here to learn to communicate. I'm having a hard time with my wife, and I'm having a lot of problems with my son.
I think what was holding me back from leaving the relationship was being afraid of what was out there, like afraid of what would be different, afraid to make the change. But I had just decided that it was time. It was just time for a change in my life. Wow. And when you're ready, you'll take that step, and you'll know it's time to move on.
It is an incredible opportunity to look at yourself and to change whatever is making you unhappy or disrespecting yourself, or if you feel wounded and used in life. This is an incredible way to take a look and to love yourself again, because you can't do anything for anyone else until you love yourself.
One of my twins, her name is Emily, she's 8, and she noticed the day that I left from B1, she said that I had changed, and she thought that I had lost weight, and so she just couldn't put her finger on it. And later that evening she said to me, "Mommy, you changed." She said, "You make me want to change." And I asked her if that was bad. She said, "No, that was good." And she noticed a couple of weeks ago that my husband and I hadn't fought since we'd both changed, as she put it.
Go for it. Don't let a day pass by without it, because it's going to change your life. It's going to change your vision for your future. It's going to free you. Just free you.
It's amazing. It's so hard to describe because it's so absolutely incredible that there's just no words, but that you need to go. And I'm so glad I did.
The little things that I always said were little really are little. Things don't bother me. If they do, I give it over and let go. Just let it go.
Everything in my life has completely changed. Completely. For the better.
I found what people do is they actively run away from examining their lives. It's not about not having the time, not having the resource. They don't want to look. And what I'm encouraging them to do is say, you know what, I am worth it. It's time I take a look at my life. And just see what happens. See what they find.
I have a lot of difficulty with my son, who's 9. It's very difficult for me to communicate and not lash out or be reactionary towards him whenever he does something. I decided to step back and look at how I perceive I talk to him. Well, I'm looking up at this big man, and he's sitting there being very harsh to me, and I thought, how I'd like to be talked to like that, and I didn't like it. So, in a calm voice, I've been actually getting down on my one knee at his eye level. My son's 9. And actually talking to him. He didn't understand what I was doing, I don't think, the first time I did it. He got mad at me. And I told him in a calm voice, when you could talk to me in this voice that I'm talking to you now, I will continue to listen. He blew up and he was enraged at me. Stormed off. It was about 30 minutes later he came back and apologized in a calm voice. So that was a big step for me. I think I could take steps like that in order to be able to communicate with my son.